Good evening everyone, how are we doing today? Hope we're all okay. I promised I'd do a live, a little bit of training. It's only going to be about 5 or 10 minutes long, I'm not going to do much. Just a little bit on mindset. But before I start, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's joined my group. Really grateful for everybody. If you've been doing the live workouts, that's amazing. Keep it up. I'm going to do a few more next week. We will start Monday morning. I'll do another one at 6 AM and we'll probably do another one on Wednesday as well. Keep it Monday, Wednesday if I can. But I'll at least do 2 a week, and sometimes at weekend I might even throw one in there. This weekend I've got a lot on, so unfortunately I can't. But tonight's training. So to get yourself ready for anything in life, you always need the right mindset. So I thought tonight's training could just be a little bit on your mindset and how we change our mindset to be aligned with what we want in life. So if you want to start a diet and you just go into it blind, you're not going to get there without the right mindset or the right why and creating the right goals. So it's all about setting your mindset to the right things. If you want, like I say, you want to go into a diet, you've got to go, right, why do I want to do that diet? What's it going to do for me? How am I going to get there? Step by step, plan it out, and then create the mindset. Get a picture of yourself of when you were slim and the weight you wanted to be. Put it up so you can see that. Write your goals of how you are and stuff like that. It's all about getting the right mindset, but we've got to get that mindset. So your mindset, we are what we think. So basically, if you think negative of yourself all the time and you've put negative things in your mind all the time by watching the news, listening to stuff on social media, following people's feeds on social media, your life's just not going to be that great. So it's about getting that right balance and realizing what you're doing and how you feel about certain things. So our mindset is essentially created by our environment. So ask yourself, what's your environment like? Are you organized? Or are you literally running around like a headless chicken, hectic as anything, and no time for nothing? Or is your life organised and you plan it step by step? Yeah, because life is a lot easier when you plan things. So I plan my week out every week. So I've got a planner, everything's written down, little tick list, you tick it off. I've got no worries about thinking about something because it's all written down for me. So again, it's getting that mindset. I don't need to panic about, oh, I forget that, I might not forget that. Everything's written down, everything's planned. Plan your life, it makes things a lot easier. So that's the first thing. So your environment is created by, our mindset, is created by our environment. So again, what are your things you're putting into your head? Are you watching rubbish on Netflix at night? Like I say, watching the news. Who's ever watched the news and felt brilliant after watching the news? Let's be honest. Last time I watched the news was probably about 3 years ago. And I don't think I'll ever watch it again. It's not good. It's all negative. And don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for everything that's happened in the world, but I am very grateful for what I've got in my life. And all I can do is be the best version of myself for my children. And by watching the news and getting negative things in my mind, that doesn't help anybody. So you've got to look at what you're putting into your mind. Like I say, are you scrolling through social media first thing in the morning, looking at everybody's news feeds, going, oh, I'm jealous of that, they've got that, they're on a holiday, all that. You need to stop it. You need to set a morning routine that's going to help you and help your mind. So the best thing about the mornings, you can literally wake up and you can have a little, so I've got a little inspiration next to my bed that I read out every morning. You know what I mean? I've got a gratitude stone, so it reminds me every morning to give gratitude for everything I've got, so that when I wake up straight away I've got those positive thoughts in my mind, even if it's just simple for waking up another day. Because at the end of the day, 150,000 people die or don't wake up in the morning every day around the world. So just being grateful for that is one thing. You're grateful for having my house, you know what I mean, grateful for my children. Just gratitude for anything you can think of, literally. All the small things, when you show gratitude for that, it makes the big things a lot better. So it's about setting that mindset from the first thing you do. Like I say, a morning routine is brilliant. So I get up in the morning and I meditate every morning. I'll do a workout some mornings, but meditation is my main bit of mindset. So before I've even looked at my phone, I get meditation in my head, clear my head, get my thoughts focused, and it really just sets your mind up for the day. There's guided meditations you can do. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. You can look on free apps now. There's one that I use, it's Medi2, and there's the Downward Dog meditation app, which is really good. You do have to pay for that one, but that's a good one to use as well. But again, it's all about getting yourself in the mindset. So in the daytime, what do you do? So if you're feeling a bit down, you could get a playlist. So you can set a playlist up on your devices. So it's your positive playlist. So you're feeling a bit down, you're around the house, you're thinking, oh, I've got to do something. Put your positive playlist on. Honestly, it uplifts you. You get your music, you get that song that you love. Really does help you pick yourself up and make you feel better. Read self-development books. They've unbelievably changed my life over the last 3 years. I could say I've probably read about 50 books and listened to about 20 audio books, all on self-development and stuff. And this is what I'm giving you now, all the stuff that I've learned. I've got notes here written down just on stuff that I've learned. This is just a small snippet, like I say. I've got a lot more, but I've just given you a little bit of stuff. So, and even when you're going out on a walk, could you listen to a podcast? When you're walking, like I walk my kids to school on the way home, I just put a 10-minute positive podcast on. You've got motivational YouTube videos, and it just puts you in that right mindset, makes you feel better. There's a great podcast by Jay Shetty called On Purpose. That's about health and wellbeing. I listen to him quite a lot. Honestly, it makes you feel good. It makes you uplifted. And it just really puts you again. It's what you're putting in your mind. If you're putting rubbish in your mind, all you're going to get out is more rubbish. So you've really got to think about what you're putting in your mind. But again, like I say, a good thing to do is changing that mindset. It's finding out your why for doing something as well. So I have a little activity you could do. It's called the 7 levels deep for getting that mindset really in a good place. So what you do is you write down what you want to do. So say you want to lose weight. Then you ask yourself, why do I want to lose weight? Well, I want to look slim. Yeah. So why do I look slim? Because I'm sick of feeling awful. You know what I mean? I don't like my body. Sick of looking in the mirror, feeling like I've got to hide my body under clothes and stuff. But you keep asking yourself the whys and whys and whys again. So you do it 7 times. So every time you come up with an answer, you ask yourself why on those things again. And then you come up with a really deep connecting emotion. And when you get to that deep connecting emotion, then you write it down. Well, you can write them all down as you go through, because then it gives you a nice little list of, you can see what you're going through. And then you write it down, the last one, and then that is your why. So every day you get your mindset in the right place by looking at your why. So my why for doing all this, I want to show my kids that anything is possible. Every day I tell my kids that my son, he wants to be a footballer. I tell him, if you want to be a footballer, son, you get out there and practice. You know what I mean? Anything's possible if you put the work in. Me doing everything I'm doing now is to help you busy mums get your health and well-being in the right place. I've done it myself. Everything I've done works. I mean, in the last 3 years, I'm in the best place of my life. 3 years ago, I wouldn't be sat here now on Facebook talking to people like this. I'd be cowered in a corner and probably talk myself out of it before I'd even done that. But like I say, through repetition and through building a big enough why, you can do anything you want. So that's a great way to do it. So creating certainty in your mind. So read out your why every day, visualize it, and as if you've already achieved it. That's what you want to do. So you've got to read it out, and once you've read it out, close your eyes and just visualize what it would be like to achieve that goal, how it would make you feel. Get it into your heart and into your mind every day. And it's a repetition. I read my whys and my goals and do my gratitude every morning and every night. So it's in my mind, it's in your head. So it's the best way. And again, it's a visualizing. So the power of visualization is amazing. So I've got a great visualizing exercise that you could do. So if you want to stand up and join in, you can do. If you want to watch me and look like an idiot, I'm not bothered. It is what it is. But if you stand up tall, and all you want to do, put your hand up in front of you, and you're going to go round and go round as far as you can. That's it there. That's the point I can go to. Anyway, now, you're going to close your eyes. I'm not going to move my body. And all I'm going to do is picture my arm going further around than it was before. Take a few deep breaths. And again, picture my arm going right round as far as you can, further than it was before. And do it one more time. And now, open your eyes, put your arm up, and go round, and your arm can go that little bit further. Just from that 30 seconds of visualization. And it just makes so much difference. You can visualize anything you want. There was a study done on some sports people, and they did 20 people, 10 of them did squats for 2 weeks, and the other 10 visualized doing squats for 2 weeks. And you'd be surprised, the people who visualized it did more in 30 seconds than the people who actually practice the squats each week. So the power of visualization is massive if you believe in it. So I'd definitely give that a go. So once you've found your why, give it a go, and then keep visualizing it every day. Unbelievably works. Definitely works. But you've got to find out what works for you. So it's about building that positive mindset through things that work for you. So if it is a podcast that you like, listen to the podcast. If it does work, you've got a little bit of inspiration you write down in the morning. Read that every day. You've got to find what works for you. But it is the repetition that's key. It takes 21 to 30 days to build any habit into your life. So if you do it every day, that habit can be such a positive habit and impact, it can change your life. So if you do 30 days, imagine after 30 days what your life would be like, and then imagine what it would be like in a year or 2 years' time. Yeah. Yes, we do have bad days. Things do get you down. But you just let it as a bad day. We don't think too much of it. It's like I have bad days still. You know what I mean? I wake up in the morning sometimes and get pissed off. Your mindset's a bit all over the place. Oh, hello. Oh, you broke it. Oh, say hello to everybody. People alive, darling. Here you go. You're going to go get yourself back in bed and Daddy will come up in 5 minutes, okay? I'll fix it. No, darling, love you. Sorry about that, everybody. That's the joys of having kids. But yeah, so you have a bad day. You don't worry about it. I've had bad days. You just go, you know what? I'll write that day off. I'll get back on it. And the key is don't allow a bad day to turn into a bad week or a bad month or a bad year and you go back to the way you were. Because life's too short. Honestly, through repetition and through building positive habits and positive mindset, you can literally change your life. So accept that we all have bad days. Tomorrow's a new day. And we learn from our failures. You know what I mean? You look at what you did wrong and you go, what pissed you off? What upset you? And you go, you know what? I'll try and stay away from that. I'll try watching that thing that got me negative. That friend that pissed me off. You know, back off from a bit until you can build a strong enough mindset to help yourself right. Make yourself right. It's all about looking after you. There's a saying in life that when you're on a plane, to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can save anybody else. So if you look after yourself more than you look after anybody else, you can be your best version of yourself. Honestly, my life, like I say, I'm not just saying it, but my life and my family's life has changed for the better for what I do. Everything, my kids' lives are better, the way our relationships are better with my wife, with my kids, and it's so much more uplifting to be like that rather than be hectic and be rushing around all the time and your head's just not in the right place. Sorry about that. So if you get it right and build the positive mindset, you'll become a master of your own thoughts. So by having positive addictions will help you bring happiness into your life. So I've got a great book for you to recommend before we finish, about just being your best self. You know what I mean? I think I've read it now 3 times. It's only a small book. It's quite easy. It's called The Art of Brilliance by Andy Pope. It's quite a funny book actually, but it's a really good book about getting yourself in that right mindset and being your best version of yourself. And that's the key. That's all you can do in life. You know what I mean? If you can be the best version of yourself, you can be the best example for your kids. Because at the end of the day, we are our kids' biggest teachers. They absorb everything we do, everything we say, the way we act. You know what I mean? If we're acting angry and stomping around all the time, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to act angry and stomping around all the time. My kids are all calm and kind because we all talk nicely to each other. We don't argue in front of anybody. We don't shout. We just live a nice, happy life by treating each other nice and kind. And it's a habit that you've got to build. You've got to work on. Don't get me wrong. It took me probably 6 months to get there. But now it's just part of my life. It's part of who I am. And it's absolutely brilliant. So all I can say is, like I say, you change your environment to build positive and your life will change. So be aware of what you put in your mind. If you keep putting rubbish in your mind, your life's not going to be that good. If you're putting positive stuff in your mind, your life will get better, I promise you. Through repetition, through everyday practice, building those habits, making your life the best it can be. And your life will change, I promise you that. So, and that's why I'm doing this, because I want to help people achieve what they can do. And through this training and through my workouts, you can become the best version of yourself. Yeah, it's 20 minutes, 30-minute workouts a day. It's a quick, I've been on here 15 minutes, quick training. But being part of this group, being part of this community will help you achieve your goals and it'll help you be better. So last bit, all we've got to do is remember it's you against you, yeah? You don't have to compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. If you can say that you were 1% better than you were yesterday, you're on a winner. Imagine by the end of the year what you could be. That's 365% better than you were at the beginning of the year. That's a bonus, if you ask me. So, like I say, that's all I've got time for tonight. It's going to be a quick 15 minutes. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for everybody who's been watching live. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them. If you want to know anything else on any other training next week, again, I'll put a post up next week and we can ask any questions and I'll answer any questions. And we'll go from there. But thank you again for watching live. Hope you have a good evening. And I hope you have a great weekend. And the sun is still shining, which is a bonus. So, Monday morning, workout time, 6 a.m. Jump on that workout. And all I do ask, if you're on the workout, send me a comment just saying that you smashed it, you liked the workout, didn't like the workout. I can take criticism. It's not a problem. If you don't like the workout, you want it a bit different, you want it a bit slower, you want it a bit faster, whatever, I can do that. I want to try and help people. I don't want to put people off. So your comments and your criticism, not criticism, but your guidance from you will help me to be better. And that's what I want to be. I want to be my best self now to help you achieve your goals. And like I say, all this is totally free. I'm not asking for anything for anybody. I'm doing it because I want to help as many people as possible. I started out on this journey to change people's lives the way I changed my life. And if I can do that through this group, bonus. So, like I say, have a great weekend. Please check out that book recommendation, The Art of Brilliance. It's an amazing book. Like I say, it's only small, but it's a brilliant read, really funny, and it teaches you how to be the best version of yourself. So again, have a good weekend. Spend time with the family. Enjoy the sunshine, if it is still sunny, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I'll see you all next week at the workout. Take care. Thank you for watching.